Hey everyone, it's Wingspan TT, and you know what time it is. It's time for ACR, Adaptive Combat Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm actually not live commentating this video. This video is pre-recorded before, but it was a great match against some very skilled players. I always have people complaining that the people I'm playing against are noobs. Unfortunately, that's just what most people on Xbox Live are. I mean, the game is relatively new. A lot of people got this game for the holidays, so I can't really help it that most people playing are pretty bad. But this match in particular was quite good. It was very tense. You could just tell everyone playing pretty much knew what they were doing. Most of the players were prestiged, especially Bablar Star 23 here, a lot of other players. And when you're playing against really good players, you need to respect their space a little bit. And you need to be a lot more cautious. You can't risk running around, because if anyone gets the instant lock on you, you're in trouble. Now, I remember this first kill being very tricky here. Bablar Star, very good player, Bablar Star 23. I just want to stay right outside the smoke bomb range. Now I see he goes in for this kill and he gets stunned, which is very lucky for me, because I get to set up what is possibly the best first blood kill I've ever seen in a match. Because just watch where this goes. I actually get the variety bonus on the first kill of the match. Now this guy is clearing my pursuit. He sees it's going, he's getting ready to throw a smoke bomb. But I get the stun. In there with the charge early. I guess I could have done the throwing knives to cancel smoke bomb. But just knowing that he had smoke bomb means that he could have smoke bombed after I throwing knifed him. Because throwing knives doesn't actually disable your skills, except for the first millisecond you get hit with it. So there's a very, very slim window. And here we have Bablar Star as my target once again. I'm staying in this blended group, so I could possibly get another hidden incognito bonus. And it's kind of moving away, and the haystack here is going to provide a good opportunity to be able to get him no matter where he moves. Because once you're in the haystack, and this is what's great about haystacks, is that, let's say you want to get an incognito kill on a player, right? Cordy, major respect to Cordy, 6 prestige. If you want to get an incognito kill on someone, you pretty much have to get within a certain range of them. You need to move closer and closer. But the kicker is that, you need to pretty much telegraph your movement. Now, you can move in the haystack, you telegraph who you are, but once you're in the haystack, you can kill anyone who's within. Oh, this guy is definitely my killer here. Now, hold on, let me just finish my point. Once you're in the haystack, you can kill anyone within a 10-foot radius, essentially. So, jumping the haystack, if you're not sure where your target's going to go, you can get an easy hidden or silent kill on them. Now, I don't know why I actually have the score bonus. I don't think I've lost 5 contracts or gotten killed 5 times. Maybe it's a bug, but whatever. I'm not going to laugh it away. Now, what I was going to say with the throwing knives is, well, a lot of players don't realize about throwing knives, and this is why they fuck up with it. And clearly, Gambit 23 is right there in the corner somewhere. What they don't realize about throwing knives is when you use them on the player, it doesn't disable their skills, but they can't kill. It reduces their kill and stun radius. So essentially, you can get an uncontested kill, all right, or a clean stun on them if you approach them very slowly like this. Okay. Oh shit. Yes, and you see here. Okay, now she clearly poisoned me. Cordy poisoned me because no one that good would have just let me gone by. But you saw when I used the throwing knives, and then I just approached very slowly and right at the maximum range of the kill. That's why I performed the kill. Because Gambit 23's stun range was decreased, she was not able to kill me or to stun me, even though I was within the normal stun range. Now I gotta think that, oh shit, I actually did not see that coming. Asian invasion, 69. I have a personal beef with people who do the whole Asian, and okay, I'm not gonna get into this. It's just retarded. Cordy, very good player. Unfortunately, going with the pirate pack, but whatever. And I had to say, the thing with Cordy that strikes me that he or she or whatever is a very good player is just, and I realize now I made a crucial mistake in this match. I should have realized that Gambit is one of my pursuers. The gypsy. She's standing right there, and I saw the lure, but I should realize that Gambit's standing right in front of me and throws the smoke bomb now, because the whispers were so strong at that point. And if you were listening to the whispers, I should have been clearly able to tell that Gambit 23 was one of my pursuers. And I don't know what I should have done differently. Maybe I should have just charged into her. Maybe I should have ran away to test to see if she followed me. Alright? And that's another thing. You never want to... Oh, shit. So, I remember this part. So, Halo X-Tard, whose name I despise, he throws a smoke bomb, and at first I panic. I'm like, somehow Halo Tard knew that I'm his pursuer. I just felt like, how could he possibly know? But he didn't know, okay? And I should have realized he didn't know and that he was actually going to a nearby persona. Now, this guy, I thought he is definitely my persona. I don't see where my target is at this point. It should have occurred to me that Knee Deep, who ironically knees me in the face, was behind me. But this is why it is important to pay attention not just to the line of sight detector, but also the proximity detector. And this is something I kind of wonder about in Assassin's Creed. Should they have added a proximity detector? It feels a little cheap in some ways. Whispers are very strong, and this is the part where I'm just going to feel, alright, this guy's definitely my pursuer. Now we're going to use the throwing knives again here. And you're going to see, again, I'm going to stay on the maximum stun range, approach very slow. And this is going to sound dumb, but what you essentially want to do is get in the maximum stun range and then spam the stun button. Just keep spamming it. Just if you have a turbo controller, I'm not saying I recommend it, but essentially that's what's going to determine. Now there's some kind of weird bug here. So unfortunately he's not going to go there. Now I also make another mistake here. If you look carefully, you'll see the head, alright? See the head of one of the bald guys, the whatever he's called. But I should have realized he's definitely the guy on the right. Because I should have been paying more attention to see that no. As I walked by before and saw the head of the guy on the left, my my line of sight meter didn't go off. Alright, we got the mute. There's really nothing I could have done at that point. I wasn't absolutely sure he was my pursuer. I was still ahead at this point, but you can't, when you're playing against all players, you see everyone here is over level 40. Although, to be fair, that doesn't mean anything. I've played against plenty of people over level 50 that are terrible at the game. Now, you want to... Knee Deep 82, I wasn't sure exactly where he is. Like, I got the sense he's out here somewhere because my line of sight meter was good. There he is. When your line of sight meter keeps flashing on and off, but your proximity meter doesn't, it usually means that the player is somewhere, I don't know. Now I was afraid that maybe he saw me climbing, so I wanted to walk away for a second and then walk right back. So a lot of times when you're walking towards an edge, you feel like, oh, the player might see me on the roof. He might see me moving towards him. Just slow walk away from the person. Make him think that you're going after another target, all right? As soon as he gets within the kill range on the roof, that's when you walk right back. Don't wait for incognito. Don't wait for focus. Just do it. And now, here's another thing. This is how good Cordy is. Cordy knows exactly what my skill set is. Alright, if Cordy thought that I had mute, or Cordy thought that I was going to, you know, mute her and run, she probably would have tried to get on the roof a lot earlier. But she knows I've charged, so she walked right into the range where she could climb up on reaction to charge, lured me into charge, climbed up to get the aerial bonus, or the, you know, gymnastic bonus, or Olympic bonus, whatever the fuck it's called when you hang off of things and kill people. Guy in the robes, clearly one of my pursuers. This guy here, also pursuer. Now sometimes I'm not sure, do I want to risk the throwing knives, or do I just want to spam the lure? Now in that case that worked out for me. Oh shit. There we go. Cordy moving for a kill, and Cordy taking the lead with a 750 kill point. Kill. I would love to be 6 prestige, but honestly, I'm not going to say anyone's a tryhard or anything like that because that's stupid. I just don't have the time to get that much points now. I pretty much just play around 3 matches a day. You know, I get home from work. You know, I spend like an hour writing on blog. I didn't want to make it obvious to Cordy that I'm necessarily the killer, but it backfired on me. I should have just gone for it. Anyway, this game is very time-consuming, and there's definitely a lot of players here who I get into matches now. I saw that Konoha Shinobi, who you might remember from one of my early matches, who's one of the best players on Xbox Live, is now like Prestige 20 or something like that. So definitely, he's got a lot of matches in. Cannot underestimate him as a target. There's no way Cordy doesn't know that I'm her pursuer. The Asian Invasion comes in, and at this point, I had actually forgotten about Asian Invasion. I forgot that, you know, players join the game, they leave the game. Sometimes you just get used to looking for the same players because they're your pursuers and targets over and over. I'm not sure exactly. There's Bablastar hiding in plain sight. And again, I go for the throwing knives and spamming kill there. Now, a lot of people see that like, oh my god, throwing knives is the best skill in the game. Well, it's very good, but keep in mind, if he had dropped a smoke bomb or a mute at that point, there's nothing I could do about it, because it doesn't actually prevent them from using skills. Alright, Cordy's here. I'm just going to hope to get the hidden kill. I don't remember, do I get the hidden kill bonus? Yes. Now, you still get hidden kill even if you run out and get reckless, just because if you're in the group, there's like a 2-second window if you run outside the hidden group. And here comes the timer, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to run around like a maniac. I could get killed. At this point, I was very worried that Cordy was going to snipe me, and that she was my pursuer, but she wasn't, and I finished second. Now, I finished the map. Let's look at the actual score here. Only 50 points behind Cordy. And you see this is a very close match between me and Cordy. I was actually surprised that these other players didn't have around 5,000 points, because a lot of them put up a good fight. Babla Star, although I gave him a lot of credit, came in last. He ultimately, what can I say? He let me kill him incognito every time. And a lot of players are wondering, like, you know, what can you do to not get killed incognito every time? And I want to say, if you want to finish first or second, and major props to Cordy for this match. This is something I talked about on Top Tier Tactics, something I talked about laughingly, jokingly about trolling your opponents. If you remember the Wanted match where I was playing against Big Time 67, I was trolling him and just killing his extra personas and stunning his extra personas, is that if you want to win the match, part of it is making sure the other players don't win. And yeah, that sounds simple, but what it means is, it means not just going like, what is the best score I can get, but paying very close attention to who the best players are in the match and doing things to disrupt them. If you know, for instance, that, okay, Cordy is coming after me. I know for a fact that Cordy is my pursuer. Cordy's a very good player. If you don't want to get under a ledge when that person's your pursuer. You don't want to, like, ever give that person an uncontested kill. You want to set up things where you can get a contested kill, because you don't want to feed that person points. Alright? Why? Because ultimately that person's going to win. Now, of course, whether or not you view winning as coming in first place or just getting lots of points, you know, ultimately the ladder and the whole experience system works on points. So is winning just getting as many points as you can? Is winning like coming first, second, third place? Is winning getting the most stuns, or is winning humiliating the most opponents? I can't answer that for you. You know, you have to play this game how you want to play, and I see people complaining online like, all these people are running around and assassinating, getting 15,000 points. Fuck them. You know, all these people, you know, playing X, Y, or Z. Ultimately, there's no real set way to play. The way I play personally is I like to play, you know, as calmly as possible, luring as many players as possible, but that doesn't mean I won't go on the roof when I have to. It doesn't mean I won't use a hidden gun when I have to. I like to play adaptively. I like to see how my opponents are playing and try to, like, essentially outwit them. That doesn't mean coming in first all the time, and there's certainly lots of good players out there who are just doing the exact same thing and doing it slightly better than me. I never claimed to be the best player, but I think when you watch this game, what I love about Assassin's Creed multiplayer, it's just this cat and mouse aspect to it. It's just a slow approach, and even when the game is fast-paced and people are running around, there's still the idea of when can you make someone run into you? When can you trick someone into their own death? That's what I love about this game, and I hope that's what you love about it too. Everyone, I'm Wingspan TT from TopTierTactics.com. I hope you appreciate this video. It was a little different. I was a little less of my manic screaming and a little bit more what's going on in the game, a little careful analysis. If you like this, I can do this. I can be a calm guy. Or we can just go back into, oh my god, what the fuck, you know, levels of hysteria. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll come back to the next video, and I hope you'll come to TopTierTactics.com.